Big D's joke of the day. Like to hear it, here it goes. This guy, he's traveling. He's got a business meeting in a small town outside of Marseille, France. And he's late for everything. Plane was late, car wasn't there, so he rented a scooter. He's traveling all these little dirt back roads and whatnot to get to this meeting in this small town in France. And he thinks he's late because he notices his watch is broke too, and it's like, damn. He looks over and he sees this farmer using his jackass for shade, taking a little siesta. So he pulls the scooter up next to him and he says, hey, excuse me, he says, do you happen to have the time? And this farmer looks over at him and he reaches over and he holds up the balls of this donkey. He looks at the guy and he says, 1:45. Guy in the scooter's like, really? Alright, so he knows he's close to the town where he's got to go have his meeting, so he goes in and he gets his watch fixed, and he notices that he's got an hour before his meeting in the same town. So he goes back out just out of curiosity because he wants to know how the hell is it that farmer knew by lifting the balls up on that donkey what time it was. So he goes back out to the farmer and he sees him still sitting there taking a nap and whatnot, and he asks him, he says, do you happen to have the time? And the farmer looks at him and he reaches over and he pushes the balls up on the jackass again. He says, 1:45. He said, can you answer me a question? He says, how is it that you know what time it is by lifting up the testicles of that jackass you got there? And the little French farmer looks and says, yeah. He said, once I pick them up, I can see the tower in town. It's got the clock right in the clock tower. Peace, love one another.